Does staying indoors weaken our immune systems? This is a question a lot of you guys have been asking me actually for weeks now, and I wasn't really sure where the question came from. I have a feeling it's probably a YouTube video or something like that, but so many of you have asked that, hey, Dr. Jen, since we've been indoors for the last so many weeks, social distancing, staying with just our families, isolating, etc., will our immune system be weakened because of it? Now, I'm going to tell you what I think about that, but I'm also, so make sure you stick around, I'm also going to tell you how to boost your immune system in ways that are very important to know. But let me just jump right in and tell you, as a family doctor, as a physician, I don't really believe that staying indoors in and of itself is enough to appreciably weaken your immune system. I think what's more important is what we do when we're indoors, but also outdoors as well. In other words, what we do in our lives, how we treat our bodies and things like that, I think has a much, much bigger impact on whether our immune system is strong or not. So I wouldn't worry about the fact that you've been indoors and sort of hunkering down with your own family or your own sort of housemates for the last so many weeks as a potential for weakening the immune system. I don't think that's much of an issue to be worried about at all. These are the things that do matter, however, when it comes to keeping a strong immune system. First thing we got to do is make sure that we are getting some exercise, right? And just because we have to social isolate doesn't mean we cannot exercise. It also doesn't mean we can't go outside, right? You can still go outside. You've just got to socially isolate, social distance, and things of that nature, 6 feet away from other people. Exercise, super important for that immune system. Getting outside, yes, it is important. I think fresh air actually does a lot for our mind and our body. We also know that vitamin D can play a role in our immune system, and we do get some vitamin D from the sun. Of course, I always say I don't want you sunbathing, and safe sun exposure is the most important, right? Because we know that sun is a risk factor for skin cancer, and we do not want that in order to get vitamin D. That's not an equal trade-off. The other thing that's going to help your immune system is making sure you get enough sleep. Yeah, gotta sleep enough at night. That's super important. Also, eating a balanced diet, making sure that we have all the nutrients and vitamins that we need for our body's immune system to work properly, oftentimes comes from that balanced diet. So I want you to make sure that you are eating a balanced diet. Other things, guys, is making sure that you're minimizing stress. Yeah, you know why? And I'm gonna turn all these buzzers and beeps off. I'm sorry about this. Because stress can actually impact our immune system. That's right, and not in a good way. So all the stresses that you're feeling, I'd like to tell you just to throw them out the window. Of course, we know it doesn't always work like that, but really pay attention. Pay attention less to the fact that you've been socially distancing and staying inside, and pay more attention to, say, your stress levels and how to sort of relieve stress and things of that nature. Also, if you have not quit smoking yet, this is the time to do it. We know that smoking can be a risk factor for more severe COVID disease potentially. We don't want you smoking for that reason or for any other reason. We also know it's a risk factor for lung cancer and so many other things. Guys, if you've been looking for an excuse or a reason to quit smoking, this time in our lives is the perfect time. Quitting smoking also will help your immune system. Not starting to smoke will also help keep your immune system strong, very important. And the last thing I would say is drinking alcohol in moderation. If you want to keep your immune system strong, don't overdo it. Very, very important. Guys, those are the things that I want you to focus on when we talk about keeping your immune system strong. That's where you need to spend your money, is in those things that I just mentioned. Guys, I hope this is helpful. Please share this to anyone you think might be interested in it. Also, if you're interested in sending stars, remember I answer your questions first, although I work to answer all of your questions as much as I can. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, and I will see you soon.